Hello, this is Padge and welcome back to another episode of Padge Plays Indie Edition with the game Death and Taxes. And I got a little bit of a funny story for you, and the reason why I haven't uploaded anything for a week. This is actually the 5th episode, although it's the 3rd to you. It is the 5th episode of Death and Taxes for me. I've had a little bit of a Windows sound issue, shall we say. I went ahead and I recorded 2 episodes of this and an episode of Buccaneers with no sound whatsoever. There was no microphone sound, there was no music sound. There'd been a Windows update, and silly as I am, I forgot to check all my sound levels, best word for it, before recording last time around. So those were out the window. So what have you missed out on? Essentially, Fate has gone on holiday, or has at least left his office, and he has left his cat in charge. Other than that, we've been doing the usual, putting people to death, essentially. There was a day when I was in charge of decrying which plant life stayed alive and which died. Bit of an unusual one. I believe there's a mix-up in the upper offices, middle management and all that, so we won't get too involved in that. And that cloud which had shown its face before in my boudoir, should we say, that keeps coming to me and annoying the hell out of me, so I'm trying my best to ignore it and be as negative towards it as I can. It's essentially questioning my existence, whereas I am here to serve. That is my job, that's what I do. And that's pretty much where we are. So we are on day 13, so we've essentially missed out about a week. I have bought a few extra things, which I will show you now. See, I've got something to put on my desk tomorrow, and also I've got a new thing to put on now. So let's check it out, shall we? So, as you can see, I've gone for the Dainty Plague Doctor. Now, before I had the smoking one, I've also had a pumpkin one, which again looks pretty cool. Lots there, and then this was the last one I had, I think, that you saw. And then we got the Cthulhu one, and then back to the standard skull we had originally. But I'm digging the Plague Doctor, or should I say, the Corporate Plague Doctor. I think, yeah, that's probably the best. It goes with the suit, you see. I'm looking very middle management right now, so I'm quite happy with that. Oh, was that it? Oh, I might have bought some clothes. Did I buy any clothes? What was in the box? I've completely forgotten now. Just another job. Yeah, I can't remember. It was over a week ago I recorded the last time. There's definitely nothing new here that I can see. Yes. So I had the pumpkins before I had the Plague Doctor, so I've been upgrading them as I go. That'll do. Let's not quibble too much. So that's that done, which is all well and good. As you can see, Fate is not around, completely gone. So in fact, so is the cat. Where's the cat gone? All right, never mind. So it's back to the office, and we'll see what we picked up for our desk, shall we? Oh, we'll check that out in a second. So I've got a calendar now. That's what I bought last time around, just to keep an eye on how we're doing day-wise. As you can see, we're on day 13 now, which is super duper. Leave that there. Best newcomer, presented to Grim Reaper for your contributions to killing of many humans. Lovely, beautiful. That is pride of place. You know what? Dead center. Just there, just like that. Move the pen over. All right, so money. And beer place. Right. The cat's been on my desk, son of a bitch. Look at those marks it's left. Alright. So, anyway. Not this is going to be in context to you, but we'll read through what's been going on. So, cheap safe drone turns out not to actually be very safe. Killed technician during first flight test. That's probably me. It's a miracle. Eswari Shah saves thousands of lives with their 10-step program and setting up support centres all over the country. That was probably me too. Multiple attacks on Shah churches, suspected to be mob related. Oh, I'll have to keep that in mind. Local electrician electrocuted after cutting wrong wire. Popular review, cats get a brand new sponsorship deal with Trans Global Incorporated. And doctors baffled as local scaremonger, or scandalmonger even, suffocates due to own inflated self-importance. That sounds about right. Alright, so nothing to worry about there. Who we got today? Lucky day, or is it? The unjustly denigrated unlucky number 13. I failed to see the relevance of this kind of numerology. It is but a day, like all other days. So quote of the day. A total of 3 humans have to die. Humans in the field of religion have to die. And sparing humans with an artistic background. Enjoy your pleasant work today. Fate. Cute, real cute. Thanks, cat. Where are my files? I have no files. I'm not being silly here, am I? There are no files. I cannot... Can I talk to anyone? They're definitely not here, are they? I'm not being silly. Usually they're all bunched over here. Nothing there. Nothing in my piggies. Oh, here he comes. Floaty piggy. Over here now. Okay, he's going to live in the back. Yeah. Not a lot I can do today then. Unlucky 13. Let me out of here. I mean... Oh, I did talk to... Yeah, so one thing I don't know if I caught in the last episode. I did talk to a plant, which is part of the plant deaths department. Had a dainty skull on it. I mean, I'd like to report this. I don't think I can I? Yeah. Oh, I can. The cat lounges on the table, brushing her ear with her paw. Yeah, fine. Would you know what's happened to my files? The cat pauses for a moment, then continues brushing herself, indifferent to your confusion. Did you do something with them? Oh, I thought we were friends, cat. Yeah, to be honest with you, I have been a bit blasé towards the cat, so I'm going to go, did you do something with them? Before the cat has a chance to respond, the phone rings in an ear-piercing metallic clatter. You hear a familiar voice.
Hello? Hello? Lady Poddington, is Grim there?
No, I am. Yeah, thanks, cat.
Oh, goodness. Grim, I heard that. I understand the job can be stressful, that these decisions do not come lightly. But you cannot let everybody live. Such actions will have serious consequences, even if you cannot foresee them.
It wasn't my fault.
That is what I am for. Trust me, it will be for the benefit of everyone. Understood?
I'm just going to be straight. I'm going to say, look, my files weren't there.
What? Could you repeat that? All I hear is static.
Do I dob in the cat at this point? Yeah, I sold it. Screw the cat.
No matter. You know what the job entails, Grim. I implore you to take it seriously. The world needs to stay in equilibrium.
Well, that's a big part of bullshit.
I do hope we will not have to repeat this discussion in the future. Think before you act. That is all.
I've been shafted by a cat. Real nice cat, you dick. I thought we had a thing going on. I mean, I gave you your space, you gave me my space, we left it at that. Great, no payment today. I haven't got a lot of money, so I mean, at this point... Well, we can see who's in the bar, I suppose. These people are new. Let's have a word with you. You look distressed. No. What's up?
Oh, many things. All bad. Why? Do you know something?
No distinct reason.
Ah, well, I see.
So, what's going on?
Do you know about the butterfly effect?
Yeah, of course.
What if I'm that butterfly? Haphazardly fluttering around and then millions of souls perish in anguish.
Oh no, what if I'm also that butterfly?
I don't want that on my conscience. I can't handle it.
The Grim Reaper with an existential crisis. Good
But
times.
that's the least of my problems. Last week someone put my stapler in a large jar of strawberry jelly.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though.
Well, not to me it isn't. Nothing funny about it at all.
Wow, you really need to lighten up, mate. I mean, don't lighten up too much. There's not much left of you as it is.
It's outright mean, I tell you. And that's still not all of it. Last month I had to work in the dog department. But I love dogs.
There's a dog department?
There's a department for everything. Haven't you realised that yet? And the people in the dog department, the absolute bad apples. I was scared for the afterlife. I was. But you know, before that, someone filled my room with balloons.
That doesn't sound so bad.
It was terrifying. They could all pop any second. And they did. Slowly. One by one. As I was trying to sleep.
I guess I should probably ask him at this point if he knows who was responsible.
I have an inkling it's the one they call Lance Thrasher.
Who's Lance Thrasher?
Yes, and people keep telling me how great Lance Thrasher is. How fun they are to hang out with, how awesome they are, how amazing. How they tell the best jokes and get into the craziest shenanigans.
Yeah, that's Lance Thrasher for you.
Do you know Lance Thrasher? No, it can't be. You're in a different office. Frankly, I don't understand what's so special about Lance Thrasher. So, I thought I had to let them know. I walked straight over to Lance and I told them that I don't find them riveting and I don't particularly care about their lame jokes.
Then what happened?
But then Lance just said, keep it real, and then went on to do a handstand on their desk. Everyone in the office started chanting their name. Lance, 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 Lance.
What a legend. And then they put your stapler in the jar of strawberry jelly?
And all those other things.
Why do you think it's them?
The culprit keeps writing Thrasher was here on everything. With a marker. So, problem solver, what do you think? What should I do?
Yeah, let's encourage him to get back at Lance. Make them leave you alone.
You're right. See, I'm already ahead of you. I've been working on this epic prank. Cascade. I am going to completely wrap all of Lance Thrasher's belongings in tinfoil and tape. And when they go to the kitchen to get some scissors, bam! A cupboard full of tennis balls. Crushed. Yeah. Oh, I'm feeling inspired now. Thank you, friend. I need to go and get this set up.
I think we may have just probably caused more problems than we've helped solve, but hey, that's not my problem.
Accentuate the morphological field. Or some reclassification of the framing stratum. Ah, I should have known. Scaffolding of the antediluvian complex.
Yeah, enough of this. What's going on, strange fellow?
Oh, I'm the strange one, am I? Fairly put, I suppose. I am the prime curator of the Abysmal Archive, the archive of all existence. Or the bits I've managed to catalog thus far. Did you know there is a lot of existence?
I figured as much.
More than you are able to conceive. But never mind all that. I shouldn't disturb you with ancient accounts. As you're talking to one of the archive, I suppose you have numerous questions. Worldly questions. I'm happy to oblige. What is it you wish to learn?
Yes, but so in the last couple of episodes, I did have a red profile, which was written all over, and I couldn't actually see who it was, and I didn't know if they were a good idea to kill or not. Since we've been given that option to ask if he sent it, we'll ask him, I guess.
Definitely not. I wouldn't dare to interfere with the fine-tuned pipeline of profile selection.
Not him then.
This is a most dire breach of conduct. I hope there wasn't anything inappropriate on the file.
Yeah, it asked me to break the rules. If you remember rightly, we are playing it to the book. So here we go.
Most terrible. I hope you dealt with the matter accordingly. We must be vigilant for these lapses in judgment. A data monger, a reaper, someone grows disillusioned with the structure before them and develops a heart of rebellion.
Maybe they're thinking outside the box.
Friend, the box is there for a reason. Mere spawns should not defy highest management, for they know what they're doing. We are a complex clockwork whole. If one falls out of line, the whole begins to suffer. The system lags, becomes less efficient, and less accurate. This can lead to a grievous cataclysm, for the world depends on our cohesion.
Okay, so he doesn't know about the file, essentially. That's all we needed to find out. So what's going on in the archive?
Much could be told. Alas, you're not of the correct conviction to learn it all. Suffice to say, the archive holds and protects matters concerning the entire cosmos.
I'm not one to question, but how big is the archive anyway?
Immeasurable these days. What little you see down in the cellar is but a tiny corner.
And what is it you do in the archive?
There's a lot to do. I gather, protect, and curate. It must be kept in order to guarantee optimal research conditions. You see, many archives are also research centers. Others come to examine our files, trying to find interesting new topics.
Mm-hmm.
Or they rediscover old themes and ideas. Tons of fun. We also provide population data for the calculatorium. Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
How does the office function?
Efficiently, as far as I can tell.
I mean, how many floors does this place have?
Can I recall the number? I haven't counted for so long. Seems to me it gets bigger all the time. But not all can see all the floors, yes? Floor visibility is restricted by necessity.
How many departments are there?
How many entities are there? All across the cosmos. I reckon there are as many as must be.
Does anything else interesting happen in the office?
What would you deem more interesting than managing the intricacies of life and death, eh? Although, wild things happen over at accounting. Beyond belief. When it comes to filing tax forms, you can't even imagine what they get up to. Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
Does he know the history of the office?
Our most venerable tower of drudgery, where all fortunes get decided.
How old is it?
This place in particular, hundreds of years. You think that's not very long, don't you? Yeah, well, we had to relocate. The original place got too cramped due to growing activity.
Who built the new office?
Fate had it commissioned. Found a couple of talented young architects who had just started a new bureau. I think it was called Langenfried. Took some effort to find the perfect spot in Cosmopolis, but the construction went smoothly.
Well, who was the first Reaper?
on number 1. They're not around anymore, though. Meticulous at first, but grew rather erratic over time. So fate had to fire them. Straight into the sun. Blam! Any other questions?
Mm-hmm.
I hope you enjoyed our talk. I must return to the archive. I hear it beckon.
So it pays to talk to people.
Why, hello again. The den is always glad to see a returning customer. 2 weeks down and you're still kicking. Well done. Say, I've been thinking and, I was hoping you'd explain it to me, the process. I mean, how do you make the choices? How do you really decide who gets to live and who doesn't?
That's a good question. I mean, yeah. Okay, gut feeling, I guess, is the way we go. Whoever looks suspicious.
Huh. Well, that doesn't seem reasonable. Don't you have specific rules and quotas you gotta fill?
My instincts tell me otherwise.
You're accounting for any biases, huh? I ain't the biggest fan of rules and regulations, but when so many lives are at stake, one can't afford mistakes. Do you think about the people after you've made the decision, or do you forget all about them after it's done?
It's all abstract data to me by now.
Heck, that's bleak. You've lost the connection with humanity. Doesn't all of it make you anxious? Sure makes me, and I ain't even the one choosing. Yeah, I don't think I could handle the pressure. Gazing upon the decision tree, how it branches out across infinity, across space and time. Anyway, this has been enlightening. Thanks for the answers. Anything I can get you?
Yeah, so, what's the deal with Lady Portington?
Fate's cat? She's an adorable furball, ain't she? Always skulking around in search of mischief. She sneaks down here, too, so I feed her a few morsels.
Yeah, I don't trust the cat.
How could you not? Those big eyes, that fluffy fur. She's a real softie. It's nice she keeps Fate company. Fate's archaic. All those aeons might not be good for the, mentality. What else you got in mind?
Someone contacted me using a profile.
Oh? What did this mysterious entity want?
They wanted me to fill weird orders.
And you following, or what?
Nah, I'm more of a rebel. I don't follow orders. Nah, not turning. Could be dangerous.
You're already dead, ain't you? What's the worst that could happen?
Undeath.
Elsewise, truth be told, I'm of little help. I don't know what goes around in the office, I just own the den. What else you got in mind?
Well, I keep hearing voices.
That's so. Well, most of us hear voices a lot of the time.
No, there's a voice in the mirror.
Ah, but wait, so you got a mirror that reflects back your own voice?
No, some other voice.
Okay. It's fine to talk to yourself. I'm sure it's rough at the office. Vocalizing's gotta help process the thoughts and feelings, or maybe it's your conscience trying to kick through the barrier.
No, I'm deaf. I don't have a conscience.
Becoming a Reaper ain't easy, so you haven't fully internalized the struggle, you're not happy with your work, or you sense something's off. But what do I know? I'm just a barkeep, so that makes me only half a therapist.
Alright, well, tell me about the archivist.
The prime curator of the archive, you mean? They work down in the cellar, below Mortimer. I haven't met anyone so enamored with structure and organizations before. I guess it comes with the territory. People often feel they're a bit difficult to interact with, given that they can get distracted by the catalog of unfathomable paradigms in their head. All I gotta say is, they're pretty fun. What else you got in mind?
Yeah, I'm done.
Au revoir, Lil Reaper.
So, interesting, but yeah, not really constructive. We've got no more extra money, so there's no point visiting that guy. So we might as well start week 3, I guess. I presume I can't do anything up there. No. Alright. Alright, let's go to the office. There we go. Right. Oh. Genetically modified crops proven to be a hoax. Use all natural fertilizers. Is that it? Nothing else? Alright. Morning, Grim. I expect you in my office for your performance review after you are done today. Do not worry about that right now, though. Focus on your task at hand. So 6 humans have to die. Anyone related to the transportation industry has to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle to die. Choose humans on the left side of the profile bundle. So these guys? So right, 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 right. Maybe, maybe. And those 3 all die. That's how I read that. Let's have a look. So, Jafar. He's 40 and a crane operator. Jafar is a mediocre crane operator. They make a notable amount of mistakes, then blame others for those mistakes. Jafar has an alcohol problem and gets abusive towards their significant other and children if they get angry or intoxicated. That's an easy one. You die! Next. Augustus Zagsma, taxi driver. Augustus dreams of becoming a millionaire, but is also content with being a taxi driver. Their cab is decorated from hood to trunk, featuring several disco balls, aquarium wallpaper, and subwoofers playing techno rave on full blast. Sounds ridiculous. You die! Ahmed Zakira, 46, farmer inventor. Ahmed has never been happy with the status quo, as in with whatever they currently happen to have. They're always aiming higher and further, experimenting in various different fields in order to find new ways for ever more productive crops. Yeah. You die! Okay, so that's 3 done. Not sure about these, and these we get to choose from. So, Eli Loisang, who's a jarhead. Eli completed the grueling scout sniper training, but they're constantly either afraid for their life or thinking about the probable infidelity of their spouse. They've not yet fired a rifle in a situation outside of practice. Alright. We got Kunio Kara, immunologist. Kunio hopes to unlock the secrets of the immune system and make it more efficient in fighting diseases. They found a promising new approach in gene therapy. Kunio spends most of their time in the lab, but tries to go drinking with their colleagues whenever possible. I think that is dangerous. If he finds an efficient way of fighting diseases, then less people are going to die, and that's bad. So, you die! Put you over there. We need 6, don't we? Tali 39, teacher. Tali teaches sex education in the many different schools, helping adolescents navigate the twists and turns of physical and emotional evolution. They're a fan of ice skating, pottery, and very technical metal music, often traveling to concerts and festivals. All right. Philip Harms, 20 student. Philip is a random guy, meaning that they enjoy chaotic and odd behaviour. For example, they love playing pranks their friends and conducting occult rituals. They also have a personal catchphrase of stay out of harm's way, and they are fond of animal schools. We have Lisa Markovich, 47, housekeeper. Lisa loves to engage in gossip. They have a binder full of information about the people living in the house they work at, and a separate binder for all the people who visit. Most of the information is sensitive and used to blackmail the wealthy, and they do it all for their children. Grey areas here. Then we have Dakota Mickelson, 26, telemarketer. Dakota is a marketing genius who could sell barbecue ribs to a vegan. Their exceptional talent landed them a job as a telemarketer, where they have single-handedly increased profits by 200%. They're especially appealing to senior citizens. Alright. So, you can die, because you're weird. You can die. Because, yeah. You can die. You're... I mean, you're alright. You can live. Now you, I'm not too sure of. I mean, if they are, if their spouse is not, say infidelity, it's not a word, is cheating on them, there's a good chance they're going to shoot someone. Screw it. Let's see what happens. And you, I mean, marketing genius. Why not? I mean, she's done nothing wrong. If the elderly are liking her and taking out their stuff with her, then that's fine. That'll do. Right, let's see what Fate has to say. Oh, do I want to hear what she says? Or not?
See? What did I tell you?
Can you tell me what?
The others conspiring behind your back. You saw the result.
I think it was the cat.
They waited for you to let the guard down, whispering, "Look, it's the pathetic rant."
This is why I don't like her. Liar.
Everyone can see through you. You're a failure. That's why no one likes you. No one respects you. Keep them guessing and watch your back, Reaper.
See what I mean? Just not very pleasant. Why would I listen to them?
I have returned. Did you miss me?
Sure, I like our little chats.
Great. I'm glad you enjoy our frequent discourse. So, okay, yes. Today is your 2-week performance evaluation. But before that, we must quickly check your daily conduct. Where did I place those papers, please? Where are you? Ah, here we go. Right. Seems to be correct, or whatever. Let us proceed to the more important evaluation.
What do you mean, or whatever? We're just going to wait patiently.
Ah, Grim. How should I put it? In essence, you are a solid and dedicated worker. You play by the book. You do what you are told. There is little to criticize in your conduct, except perhaps for the minor lack of independence.
Continue, sir.
One might expect at least an inkling of rebellion. Does an autonomous personality hide anywhere within your skull?
That's not for me to allow out, sir.
You are dependable, faithful, trusted. Is that all you are content with?
Pretty much.
Now, obviously, you are to be granted a small bonus. No one can argue you have not earned it. Keep it up. The ultimate evaluation is in 2 weeks.
Alright. Just give me all my money. Hey! Working for the man. Got some money.
Back from our booty, are ye?
Well, I've got a bit to play with. A coin. The thing which usually makes up the largest portion of any buried treasure. The widget. This keeps popping up, but I haven't been able to get it yet. And then that. You know what? We're gonna hold off. I want the Serenity to Desolation, which obviously I can't get at the moment. So that'll be that. We'll end. And a new week dawns. And well, we've got another 2 weeks of this yet, which means we're going to have at least one more episode. So with that being said, hopefully with a sound this time. So with that being said, thank you for watching. As always, a like is appreciated, and I will catch you on the next one. Take it easy.